Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie where the coyotes wail and the wind blows free. And when I die, don't bury me 'neath the western sky on the lone prairie.
Today we're reviewing Red Dead Redemption for the Xbox 360, a Rockstar developed game. And I'm telling you, if you've played a Grand Theft Auto 4, or not even Grand Theft Auto 4, just anything from the Grand Theft Auto series, and you think it's good, then you haven't lived until you've played Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption is a take on the western part of civilization that happened in the mid-1800s to the early 1900s. And it's a free roam game. It's a sandbox game. It has lots of quests, side quests, many different small complexities to the game, several different concepts, so many perspectives. The game, however, mainly takes on roughly three perspectives: the government, the army, which I guess can be tied in with the government, John Marston, and the rebels. And basically, there's a constant war between the government and the rebels, and it's just a really complex game if you think about the story. I'm not going to spoil it for you. However, it's a very, very complex story. It seems simple, but it's not. The story follows John Marston through his past and to correct it so he can further live his life past the government and past his old wrongdoings. The game has a really nice engine that has graphics that are beyond any I've seen on the PS3. This game even surpasses Uncharted, in my opinion. The environments are full of color and contrast, and they pop. You can see, after some parts in the game, you can see the different weather conditions, and you can actually see their aftermath from their weather conditions as well, which is really amazing because most games that have transitions between weather aren't really noticeable after the weather change has taken place. The story is about 20 hours long, between 15 and 20, depending on what you do during your story time. It's really a good story, and it's unlike GTA. None of their missions are timed, which is perfect. It just takes a lot of the stress off. Sorry that it spoils anything for you. The map is really vast. I'm gonna say it's the same size as Fallout 3. It's pretty massive. And what's great about the game is that, considering how massive the map is, it maintains such a reticulate level of detail, which is amazing. The multiplayer is another big thing. I mean, after you beat the game, you're probably going to play the multiplayer for a while, considering it has around 8 or more different game types that you can play, varying from free-for-all, deathmatch, or free-for-all / deathmatch, same thing, whatever, team deathmatch, hardcore. There's co-op missions that you can do online. You can do gang hideouts online or single player. However, the game is a little buggy online, which isn't anything to cry about. I mean, the bugs aren't anything that'll completely ruin your online experience. Maybe even perhaps enhance your experience, considering the comedic effect, the comedic. Who am I trying to press? God. Considering that they're kind of funny. So, my score for this game is a 9 out of 5. 9 out of 5. God, learn how to talk. 9 out of 10. My only complaint about the game is the difficulty of the challenges. There's challenges that you have to do in order to 100% the game. And some of the things they ask are a little ridiculous. I mean, it's not impossible to attain 100%. I know people that have. However, it's just tedious and just seems a little bit ridiculous. I mean, there's 26 different types of animals in the game, and to complete the challenges for becoming a hunter stabbing a cougar with a knife 5 times, or 5 different cougars with a knife, is just beyond retarded. I'm sorry, I said retarded. It's so retarded. And it just seems so tedious. So tedious, my god. And there's different clothes which you have to acquire by finding different pieces of cloth, which is also tedious. And to do something else that requires 100% yet another challenge is finding all of these flowers and bushes, and that's just kind of annoying. I mean, it gives it one of the components of a game that I'm about to talk about is the replayability. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm making it a word today. It has a lot of replay value. I mean, when I say replay value in this case, I don't mean replaying the story mode, because it's unnecessary after you beat the game, you'll see. When I say replay value, I mean how many times you'll pick up the game after you beat it. It doesn't matter if you replay the story or continue to play your current story. It has replay value, considering if you want to go for the 100%, which a lot of people do, because there's a lot of achievement hunters out there, such as myself. So the replay value for it is pretty high. Do all the challenges. It's gonna take you a good while. Good while. Sorry, I have a stutter. Just kidding. The online, apparently it's not ridiculously hard to get enough experience to become level 50. It'll take a while, but not a ridiculous amount of time, which is a complaint I've heard from some people. But I mean, it all depends. The replay value, I give it a 4 or 5, considering once you beat the story, there's no reason to go through and beat it again. It's just not. It's one of those games that you don't want to beat twice. The graphics, I give a full 10 out of 10. Better than I've seen on the PS3 or any exclusive. I mean, look at Infamous. It's kind of crappy and has bad physics. Sorry, I haven't played it, but I'm not going to lie, it looks crappy. Played the demo. Let's see, for sound, the sounds are amazing. Each gun has its own different sound. The characters have great dialogue. There's a sound effect for everything. It's different environments make different sounds. The walking in the ground, the dirt, the transitions that you hear between walking inside and out from the ground to puddles. It's really good. It's so realistic. Story gets a 10 out of 10. One of the best stories I've played since I played a Fallout 3 DLC, which that's a different story. You'll read those in another episode. But man, I'm telling you guys, get this game. It's worth every penny. So bury me not. When I say that, I'm talking about the game. Don't bury it, because it's good. Yeah. So Rockstar did a good job at the West. Better than they did at Grand Theft Auto, that's for sure. So that's all for today. Join me next time when we review The Saboteur.
Oh,
Thanks.
bury me now.
Oh, yeah.